They say the greatest thing on earth is the knowledge of self. Welcome to Piffology. Let's go.
Anuket was an ancient Egyptian goddess associated with the Nile River. Her name is often translated as embracer or clasper because she was thought to embrace and nurture the river. Anuket was typically depicted as a woman wearing a tall crown of reeds or ostrich feathers and holding a staff or scepter. She was sometimes shown with a gazelle or gazelle's head as a symbol of her connection to the Nile's wildlife. Anuket was considered one of the triad of deities worshipped in the city of Elephantine, along with Numaram, hatted god associated with the source of the Nile, and Satet, a goddess associated with the flooding of the Nile. These deities were particularly important in the southern region of Egypt, where the Nile's annual inundation was crucial for agriculture and the livelihood of the people. Anuket played a protective and nurturing role in relation to the Nile, ensuring that it brought the waters needed for irrigation and sustenance to the land. She was also seen as a goddess of fertility and childbirth. As with many ancient Egyptian deities, Anuket's worship evolved over time and was influenced by regional variations and historical changes. She remained an important figure in the religious and mythological landscape of ancient Egypt. To where is, though, in the heart of ancient Egypt, along the banks of the great Nile River, there lived a humble farmer named Kemet. Kemet and his family depended on the Nile's annual inundation to bring life to their fields and nourishment to their people. Year after year, they toiled under the scorching sun, planting and harvesting, all while offering prayers to the goddess Anuket for her benevolent touch upon the river. One hot summer's day, when the Nile's waters were at their lowest and Kemet's fields were parched and barren, he decided to embark on a journey to the temple of Anuket. With his offering of dates, lotus flowers, and a clay figurine of the goddess, he made his way down the river's edge. Along the way, he encountered a weary traveler named Tarek. Tarek had been wandering the desert, his thirst unquenchable. When he saw Kemet with his offerings, he begged for a share. Moved by pity, Kemet shared his dates and gave Tarek a drink from his water flask. Grateful for the kindness, Tarek offered Kemet a small, dusty satchel, saying, "This amulet holds a secret, a gift from the goddess herself. It may be just what you need." Kemet, curious and hopeful, accepted the satchel and continued his journey to the temple. At the temple, he laid his offerings at Anuket's feet and prayed for her mercy. As he left, Kemet felt a curious impulse to open the satchel. Inside, he found a tiny seed, glowing with a soft, ethereal light. It was unlike anything he had ever seen. Returning home, he planted the seed in the dry, cracked earth of his field. To his amazement, it sprouted immediately, and with each passing day, it grew into a magnificent lotus flower, taller and more beautiful than any he had ever seen. This lotus emitted a gentle, cool breeze that revitalized the soil, causing it to drink in the precious water from the Nile faster than ever before. Word of Kemet's miraculous lotus spread far and wide. People came from distant lands to see it, and Kemet became known as a wise and prosperous farmer. The lotus flower, a gift from Anuket through the kindness of a stranger, brought abundance to Kemet's life, and the entire village flourished as a result. The lesson of Kemet's story was clear. The river, the goddess, and the kindness of strangers all played a role in the harmony of life along the Nile. It was a reminder that in the heart of the desert, even the smallest acts of kindness could bloom into miracles, just like the lotus flower that thrived along the banks of the great Nile under the watchful eye of Anuket.
Welcome to Piffology. Like, comment, and subscribe.